Little People Big World's Roloff family farm drama, everything we know about Matt and Zach's feud, who owns it, more dear loves, welcome to TLC Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. A farm fiasco. Matt Roloff and ex-wife Amy Roloff have had many highs and lows surrounding Roloff Farms, but the future of the property has caused the biggest problems to date. The Little People Big World stars, who were married for 27 years before their 2015 separation, purchased land in Hillsboro, Oregon when Amy was pregnant with their twin boys, Jeremy and Zach Roloff. They welcomed their eldest sons in May 1990. As their family grew, Amy and Matt welcomed daughter Molly Roloff in 1993 and son Jacob Roloff in 1997. The farm and its pumpkin patch festivities also bloomed. He found it. I was pregnant with twin boys. I wasn't focused on land. Amy exclusively told Us Weekly in November 2021 of the acreage. But we had a very lovely piece of property. I miss that space dot. Following their split, Amy sold her portion of the land to Matt. Over the years, the TLC personalities' love of the farm remained strong, hosting family weddings and serving as the backdrop for their annual fall photo. It even housed Amy and husband Chris Merrick's August 2021 nuptials. Unfortunately, Roloff Farms' expansive property has also caused friction with the family, especially after Matt opted not to sell off part of the land to son Zach in 2021. Instead, the patriarch revealed in May 2022 that he listed 16 acres of the Oregon space for sale, claiming his boys didn't want it. It's a tiny bit scary, but mostly exciting. It's time to move toward the next season of life, Matt wrote via Instagram on May 12th, announcing the sale. 3 days later, the San Francisco native further explained his decision to let go of some of the land, claiming, "My ultimate hope was that the entire Roloff Farms property would stay in our family for generations to come. Keeping that dream alive at this point in time was just not meant to be." Matt alleged, "My twin boys decided not to consider working together toward a possible joint sale. Both of them, along with their growing families, had moved on to other interests and investments." Zach, however, called out his dad via social media in May, claiming that Matt's post about his twin boys not wanting the farm is extremely misguided and false. The father of three wrote, "This post is a new, shocking low of cowardice and manipulation of his family and kids for his own gain." That same month, season 23 of Little People Big World premiered on TLC and touched upon the drama between father and son over the land. "Me and my dad talked a lot over the summer about what this would look like," Zach said during the May 17th episode. "My dad definitely was encouraging the conversation." When the duo reconvened, however, things didn't go as planned. So, finally, me and my dad decided to make a meeting, so his girlfriend, Karen Chandler, and my wife, Tori, came as well to help the process along, but things did not go well. It was bad. Matt, for his part, claimed during the episode that Zach came in real hot. He didn't come in to negotiate. He came in to demand Matt Roloff was thrust into the limelight in 2006 alongside then-wife Amy Roloff and their 4 children and Little People. Big World fans are still fascinated with the family's dynamic. Matt and Amy welcomed twin sons Jeremy and Zach in May 1990 Girtidi, 3 years after tying the knot in 1987. They expanded their brood in 1993 with the birth of their daughter, Molly, and their 4th child, son Jacob, arrived in 1997. Josh Allen shares honeymoon pics with wifey, Haley Steinfeld. The couple made their reality TV debut on TLC in 2006, and 10 years later, Matt and Amy finalized their divorce after 28 years of marriage. While Little People Big World documented their relationship highs and lows, it also shed light on Matt's ups and downs with his kids. "Our family, we love each other," Matt told Entertainment Tonight in May 2024 as tears welled up in his eyes. "There's been ups and downs, as you can imagine, but I think all in all, I think we've accomplished some good things, Dot." While Matt's relationship with Molly has been kept somewhat quiet over the years, she keeps her life off social media when possible. His dynamic with his sons has been more visible. Scroll down to see Matt's ebbs and flows with his kids both before and after his divorce from Amy. Jacob is the youngest of Matt and Amy's sons, but he was the first one to exit the TLC series. He announced his departure in 2014 when he turned 18. "This spring marks 10 years since I got my money from the show. I was on for over 10 years of my life," Jacob recalled via Instagram in March 2025. "I was 18 and finally had the agency to not sign the contract, so I didn't, and promptly left home mostly due to disgust for the show and reality TV in general." While neither Matt nor Amy publicly took issue with Jacob leaving home at such a young age, he was away from them for a while before relocating back to Oregon and the family farm. Jeremy married wife Audrey Roloff in September 2014, and the pair remained on the series until July 2018. Jeremy announced his exit via Instagram, revealing after 14 years on camera and 17 seasons with TLC, he and his partner were done. "It has been an amazing run, and I can't say thank you enough to all of you who have watched and supported us along the ride," he shared. "We have the most loyal fans on TV, and we appreciate every one of you. You are what made doing this so fun. We will still be supporting the family as they carry the LPBW torch onward. This is a decision concerning Audrey and me, specifically the show Much Go On. Matt was reunited with all of his children in September 2018, as well as his ex-wife to celebrate Jacob marrying Isabel Roloff at their family farm. What a celebration! Congratulations, Jacob and Isabel, on taking the ultimate step of love total commitment," Jeremy wrote via Instagram at the time, sharing a photo of the whole group back together. The final step being living it out. "So excited for you guys. Welcome to the family, sister. We're all married and the family continues to grow." Jacob claimed in December 2020 that he was molested by an executive field producer on Little People Big World after a long grooming process when he was younger. "By revealing this, I may be more fully understood, and my perspective on abuse, child exploitation, and the collateral costs of reality television may be received more clearly," Jacob explained via social media at the time, giving more insight as to why he distanced himself from the show years prior. "Although, I would have to add that this experience has not solely defined my point of view on any of these issues, nor has it defined my worldview in general. I continue my own contemplation on the voyeurism involved in the entire enterprise of reality television. A massive spectacle of drama and pain and argument and invasion, with a little joy sprinkled over. The viewers watch completely disassociated from the complex humans inside the simplistic characters they see on TV." Jacob made it clear that he didn't blame his loved ones for what happened to him. "It must finally be emphasized that all fault lies with the predator, and no fault lies with any of my family members," he concluded. "I am certain that this is a positive moment for me, and another step toward a brighter future." TLC responded to the allegations with a statement to us, saying, "TLC was just informed about an alleged encounter that occurred years ago involving a third party connected to the production of Little People Big World. We are saddened and troubled by this very serious allegation, and TLC will work cooperatively with the authorities. Our main focus remains on supporting the Roloff family during this very difficult time." Matt, meanwhile, supported his son's revelation. Love you, Jacob George Roloff, very proud. He commented on Jacob's post. Roloff Farms was the backdrop for much of the TLC series, even after Amy and Matt split. Amy decided to sell her portion of the land back to Matt after their divorce, and Matt claimed he wanted the kids to take over someday. However, in 2021, Matt chose not to sell part of the land to son Zach, which began a family feud. The following year, Matt claimed that neither Zach nor his twin brother Jeremy wanted to take control of the land. My twin boys decided not to consider working together toward a possible joint sale, Matt alleged via Instagram in May 2022, revealing he was listing 16 of the 108 acres for sale. Both of them, along with their growing families, had moved on to other interests and investments. Zach fired back at his father's claim that same month, writing via Instagram, "This post is a new, shocking low of cowardice and manipulation of his family and kids for his own gain." Zach and Matt tried to negotiate a deal during the show, but they couldn't come to an agreement. Zach married Tori Roloff in 2015, and the pair remained on the series until 2024. Zach announced via YouTube in February 2024 that they were done with the show and the chapter has closed. He hinted that his drama with his father played a major role in their exit. The couple, who share 3 kids, also moved to Washington in October 2021 amid the family feud. "We've made it pretty clear that we're done with that chapter for multiple reasons," as Zach said in the YouTube video at the time. "Because we've made that pretty clear, they haven't asked us back technically. This last cycle was rough between the family, the farm deal, and we were done with it. We've moved on." Zach revealed on the Raising Heights podcast in May 2024 that his relationship with his dad was non-existent after their battle over the farm. The filming ended. You kind of just give yourself some space, and then the show airs 6 months later, and it kind of brings up some old wounds, he shared. During the show's season 25 finale, which aired that year, Zach explained, "When it comes to my dad, I don't know that ship all sailed. There's not much of a relationship, just doing our own thing. Time might even it out. Everything will be healed, it'll just be different." Matt, meanwhile, told Entertainment Tonight in May 2024 that he was hopeful for a reconciliation with Zach. He noted, "Time heals all wounds." Amid issues with Zach and the farm, Matt appeared to lean on Jacob for help with the land. According to Jacob's wife, Isabel, they would love to take over the farm someday, but she said, "We can't afford to fully buy it from Matt. Roloff is kicking off the year with a drastic new look, but not all of his fans approve." In a recent selfie posted on Instagram, the Little People Big World star posed shirtless on what appeared to be a tropical beach, with turquoise water and a palm tree in the background. His shaggy silver hair was significantly longer than it's been in the past, hanging almost to his shoulders. Ike Barinholtz talks, working with Kathryn Hahn on The Studio, and gets nostalgic about Mindy Project. Ike Barinholtz talks working with Kathryn Hahn on The Studio and gets nostalgic about Mindy Project. The reality TV personality's followers were divided over his new appearance. "Dang, Matt! Looks like you've turned hippie on us. Good for you, my friend. Far out, man. Grooving, boss. Be and enjoy your life," wrote one commenter. While Matt appeared to be in good spirits in the pic, his son Zach Roloff, 34, said things with his dad were not great earlier this year. On an episode of his and wife Tori Roloff's Raising Heights podcast in May 2024, Zach opened up about his relationship with his father. "It's not like existent, I guess," he said. "The filming ended, and you just kind of give yourself some space. But then the show airs 6 months later. It kind of brings up some old wounds." The father and son's relationship became strained after Matt tried to sell a portion of his property instead of giving it to one of his children or selling it to them at a reduced price. Dust is settled, but nothing's been fixed or anything, Zach added. Stuff comes out on social media, and you realize that people are thinking the same thing. I don't know. More time might heal. Little People, Big World's Amy Roloff shared a rare family photo that included all of her family members except daughter Molly Roloff and her husband Joel Silvius. Amy, 62, took to Instagram on Thursday, December 5th, to share a group photo that included her husband, Chris Merrick, and most of her children and grandchildren. Jeremy Roloff and his wife, Audrey Roloff, were present with their kids Ember, Bode, Radley, and Mirabella, while Jeremy's twin brother, Zach Roloff, smiled with his wife, Tori Roloff, and their kids Jackson, Lila, and Josiah. Meanwhile, Amy's youngest son, Jacob Roloff, and his wife, Isabel Rock, also appeared in the photo with their son, Mateo. The whole family appeared happy as they smiled for the camera, though Mateo's face was covered with a white heart emoji because Jacob, 27, and Isabel, 28, have chosen to keep photos of him offline. Thanksgiving may have passed and Christmas is at our heels, but this is everything to me, Amy wrote over the photo. Love heart emoji, my family. Shortly after Amy uploaded the photo, several fans rushed to the comments section to note how fun the gathering looked. Such a beautiful family. So happy you were all able to get together, a social media user commented. However, others asked why Molly, 31, wasn't included in the photo. Where's the daughter? One person wrote. Another chimed in. Does Molly make it home good to see you all together? The brothers are getting along, minus Molly hubby. I know your heart must have been full, an additional social media user commented. Amy shares her 4 children with ex-husband Matt Roloff, whom she was married to from 1987 until 2016. Following their divorce, Amy found love with Chris, 62, and they tied the knot in 2021. Despite being raised in the spotlight, Molly has chosen to lead a more private life in recent years. She stopped appearing on LPBW in 2019 and moved away from her family to Spokane, Washington after she married Joel. Molly loves her private life up in Spokane, but we still see her often, he told fans via Facebook after a social media user asked how his kids and grandkids were doing. Sometimes Karen, Chandler, and I fly up to northern Washington for a weekend visit, and often her and Joel come stay either at the big house or at my new house. Molly and Joel were just here in Arizona, staying with us for days, enjoying the sunshine and taking in the local wildlife zoo. Always wonderful to visit with the amazing Molly Jo and hubby Joel. The Roloffs have stepped away from TV. The Little People Big World family isn't filming any more episodes of the TLC reality series, Amy Roloff revealed in a recent social media update. As of right now, there are no future plans for new episodes of Little People Big World, she wrote in an Oct 22 Instagram post. Little People Big World premiered in 2006 and aired for 25 seasons. It followed Amy and her husband, later ex-husband Matt Roloff, who are both little people as they raised their children,